All yours.
Which way does it go? That way, yeah.
That's the one, yes.
Wow, what an intro. Thank you so much. Just getting my little suitcase out, which seems weird, but I'll explain that soon. All part of the story. I actually thought I'd do my first act of kindness with myself and have some notes, but now I'm realizing that's going to be a bit of a juggle, so please be kind, and we'll see how that goes. Thank you. Cool. Hi, those were amazing speakers, so thank you so much for that inspiration. So kindness, wow, what a huge topic, right? Perhaps it's easier to describe what our world and human experience can feel like without it. Lonely, isolated, disconnected, misunderstood, and hopeless, just for a start. And I know because, believe me, I've felt it all. We all have at different times, right? It's pretty sad when you think about it, though, that kindness is often talked about like something we all need to revive. And if that's the case, what holds us back? Is it because we need to be vulnerable and open in order to be kind? Are we encouraging conscious acts of kindness until it becomes our natural unconscious state, kind of like rewiring ourselves? Was it innately within us? And if so, how did we start losing it? Obviously, there are amazing examples of kindness everywhere, but I just mean, I think in general, we can all agree that there could be a whole lot more kindness in this world, right? Yeah. Thank you. I guess these questions connect back to my own childhood story. From a very young age, I wished so deeply for a kinder world and wished I could help others struggling and suffering in it. They say from your pain comes your purpose, and I think a lot of us here could relate to that. My purpose now has a name, Colour Our Story. So what is it? Well, in a nutshell, Colour Our Story facilitates the creation of colouring in books made by children for children all around the world. Its purpose is to empower and create a sense of connection and global citizenship through the magical powers of creativity and storytelling. But behind all these incredible kids and books, there's also a whole global village of volunteers, supporters, and followers. Together with them, it feels like anything is possible, and we've already achieved so much. Just knowing that we're in this together honestly just blows my mind and fills me with so much gratitude. The very first little notes and drawings I received from young children I had the pleasure of meeting at a little village in Cambodia a few years ago are actually what inspired this project. They were such precious and genuine gifts of kindness and love that reshaped how I felt about the world. And as I shared these amazing little love notes with other kids, I started meeting on my travels and spending time with back home. It became more and more obvious that there was a special power in these messages that, when shared, could create such a ripple effect of goodness. I started seeing boundless opportunities for this to grow into something so beautiful. So how does Colour Our Story encourage more kindness? It's been an interesting observation that often adults want to oversimplify this project in an attempt to understand it better. i.e. assuming it's about kids in fortunate situations, helping those who are in obviously less fortunate situations. But it's actually far more layered and inclusive than that. All children need kindness and love, and those who may be struggling with their own battles are not always obvious from the outside and may not know how to express what they're going through. Again, I'm speaking from personal experience. This is about creating a full circle flow of kindness and joy, where the givers are also the receivers. It empowers and uplifts all. It recognizes everyone for their uniqueness and talents. But on a deeper level, it helps children connect as young global citizens, as kindred spirits, and as family. It's a bit of a juggle. The global village of volunteers and supporters are also enriched by being part of Colour Our Story, as they too are helping to create the kind of world we wish to live in. A more connected, kind, empathetic, and empowered world, where creativity and self-expression are encouraged, where hope is ever present, and anything is possible. Never in human history has it been clearer that children absolutely have a voice and a vision, and that can change this world. And I just want to say that how the children go about creating these amazing bits of content for the books, they get briefed to just share what it is about themselves, what they love about the world, their hopes and dreams, what they want to share with kids on the other side of the world. They're not guided any more than that, but one of the most amazing and uplifting things that I've found is that kindness just comes through so naturally from them, just briefing them in that way. That's what they want to share, and it's a really beautiful thing. And yeah, I just wanted to share something really quickly. I know I'm almost out of time, but if I just flick through a couple of things just to share what's been happening recently. So a couple of weeks ago, myself and my family were in Bali, and we got to go and visit a few places, a couple of schools and a little beach on the East Coast with my little niece Chloe, and she was actually one of the contributors to the very first Colour Our Story book, and did this little drawing on the left, which I think sums it up so beautifully. And just to kind of explain briefly how it works. So we got to visit some schools, as I said, and some kids at a local beach, and hand out these beautiful books from kids all over the world, and get them to contribute new art and stories for our latest Save Our World book, and get to colour in and just get to know them a little bit. And this is young Charlotte, who's she and her friends at the Green Heighth Primary School, just before we went, were able to sponsor a whole lot of our global book collection and get these all like beautiful little personal messages written inside, which was a really lovely touch, and a whole lot of art supplies collected as well. And we're doing the same for Uganda and Sierra Leone at the moment. There's some kids at orphanages there who are our Colour Our Story friends. They've already contributed to some of our books, and we'll be sending packages of our global collection to them very soon. So we'll be doing the same process of getting books sponsored and beautiful messages written inside and art supplies together and sending those off. We're also doing another package because we love collaborating with other travellers and collect creatives and other people that have projects helping kids. So one of our friends, Jill from Charity Tea, some of you might know her, we did a project with her just a little while back, so we'll be sending her kids over in Haiti a little package. And I've recently done one with Anita from I Got Your Backpack, who you'll be hearing from very soon, another gorgeous friend. And we were able to get a whole lot of our books into kids packs for her kids in women's refuge centres around New Zealand. So that was really awesome. So yeah, if that's anything you'd... Oh, and I forgot to say the suitcase. This was my very first school suitcase that I ever had as a kid, and now it holds all my Colour Our storybooks, or the collection at least. So if anyone's curious, there are some books in there, and you're welcome to have a little peek. So thank you.